Okay, I'm here with Tristan Bond, a fellow massage therapist. Tristan is a local artist in the Harrisburg area. He's had his art all throughout the Harrisburg area, even did custom art in the Reebok outlets. You can check his art pages out in the link below at BondofArt and I Draw Just Saying. If you are a huge Dragonball fan like we are, check that one out. And if you appreciate all types of art, go like and follow his page there. Again, link is down below. Tristan, anything that I might have missed?
I've done a mural in Harrisburg on the side of HMAC, which is Harrisburg Music and Arts Center. That was my very first mural I've done. I'm very proud of that one. So if you're ever in the Harrisburg area, definitely check that one out. It's right on the side of the courtyard right there. But yeah, and then for Facebook, you can find me at Tristan Bond. Not really too much art going on there, just a lot, just family stuff, friend stuff. And then pretty here soon, there'll be some baby stuff here too. July 28th, we're expected. So, but yeah, you about covered the majority of it right there.
True. Well, geez, let's just jump right into that.
All right. Yeah.
You have a baby coming. I have a baby on the way. Oh, geez. You know what?
Mm.
Let me get this started too.
Come on now.
let me join you with a beer.
Let's cheers it up to the screen. There you go.
Cheers. Yeah.
Cheers. Not sponsored at all, by the way.
I hide mine with my free beer koozie I got from that wing competition I was at. Okay, so yeah, let's jump in for the baby. When is Jet due?
So Jet is due July 28th. I'm thinking it's gonna be 27th, but it's July 28th. So yeah, so we're pretty excited. It came extremely fast, faster than what we expected. I still remember us finding out, and now we're literally like 2.5 months out of me and our little baby girl. So yeah, we're pretty excited about that.
How'd you feel about you finding out? Was that like a shock, or was that like
kinda? I mean the way Jet and I are, I guess maybe kind of not. So I mean, I feel like it was gonna happen, but we weren't trying to prevent it from happening at all neither. I feel like we're both in our lives right now. We're like, if it comes, it comes. So, but I do remember her telling me I was leaving the hotel, and she gave me a text. She said, "Hey, I'm going to send you a picture of the test. Let me know what you think about that." I'm like, well, I kind of know the answer right there. Like, there we go. I kind of feel like what the outcome is, and got home as soon as I walked in the door, just bawling, tears of joy. Yeah, tears of joy though, for sure. But yeah.
Mine was what was it? I got off work, so I just got home. Come in the living room. She's like, "Babe, I got something to tell you. I got something, I want to talk to you about." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And she goes, "Why don't you take a seat?" And I'm like, "You're pregnant." I said, "You're pregnant. You're pregnant, aren't you?" She goes, "How'd you know?" I said,
"What else could it be?"
What? Well, first off, I'm thinking, shit, what did I do? I didn't do anything. You're pregnant.
I did this.
I said, "You're pregnant, man." So yeah, when you're laying dick down so much, it's bound to happen.
Exactly. Well, that's what I was saying. Like since day one, we didn't use protection. So, and we've been, it's going to be 3 years coming in June here. So if we were like a couple that was actually trying, it would have been, you're looking at it, probably would have been like 2 years and something if we were actually trying for it to actually happen. But we never used any type of condoms or anything like that. So it was bound to happen.
Ashley had that, I don't even know what it's called, but it's that thing that they shove up in you.
Oh my God! Yeah.
What is it? Looks like that, and it's like hooks in. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not even sure. But she had that, and I remember messing around, whatever, and and not saying that I, have a big dick or anything, but I do have my 1% African. Where
Come on now. Come on.
and I'm just like,
you mean
man,
that's your vertical jump? That's where. That's
I was like, I can feel this, and it's not like it's bugging me. So I'm like, we got to get that out. And then that resulted into, and it was like, oh, well, I got this app. I'm tracking my cycles. So like, we're good right now. Like, don't worry about it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, she had the app too. And I'm like, all right, well,
we should all fucking sue that app.
She must have forgot to update the app.
Exactly. Well, I think that's what Ashley said. She's like, oh, like looking back at it, I was reading it wrong, and we shouldn't have done it then. But whatever. Now I got a beautiful daughter and everything like that, and you're on your way as well.
Oh yeah, little Juniper Gemma Bond.
Great,
so,
nice.
Yeah. So we're excited, man. We're excited.
What
how's father life for you though? Like, how's that? How do you feel that has
it is
you at all?
I am great for kids at like 3 or 4 and up.
Okay.
Like that's not a problem. Babies, that was a whole new ballpark for me.
Mm-hmm.
And my God, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm lucky. I'm blessed that my wife has a killer job, and I don't have to work as much. So I stay at home all throughout the day, and I'm here with the kid. I'm here with the baby majority of the day. But man, it is tiring. I'm waking up. I'm always up at least 6 in the morning. Sometimes 5:30. And it starts. My shift starts from 5:30 in the morning and is over around 4:30 p.m. And I have my son-in-laws that I take care of and watch now as well. Plus this whole coronavirus bullshit going on. So I'm the parent and teacher for them a lot. So it's a lot. It's a lot.
It's definitely gonna have a lot of parents. Not that most of them already did it, but mad respect for those teachers that have to deal with the little ones and everything like that. And it's like, wow, I could probably almost see maybe when this lets up, like it'd be really cool to see if all these parents, because we hear so much about teachers not getting paid enough and everything like that. It'd be really cool to see if all these parents would come together and sign something and like, oh yeah, teachers definitely need to get paid more. Like they need to get paid for, not only teaching our children, but being like the babysitters for at least how many hours during the day.
Oh yeah. So they need a little bit more leniency, I think is the huge thing, where people or parents now are like, I feel like back in the day it was, all the parents kind of respected the teachers as far as like their opinion and everything mattered a lot. Now it's kind of like, no, my kid did this and you're wrong type mentality.
Yeah. I feel like it's definitely the respect has gone down for those teachers. Yeah.
And it's definitely hard. I mean, I couldn't imagine being around and teaching kids that are assholes, and there's a lot.
Oh my goodness. So many. I'll just be like, whenever we do go out, before all this went down, just in a grocery store or a Target or somewhere like that, and you just listen to these kids and you're like, what did you just say to you? Oh my goodness. They're like, yo, tell them like shut up, and the kid's like, you shut the fuck up. I'm like, oh, what is this? Like, oh my goodness.
Remember the one kid? It was a video. It was I think it was on YouTube where we saw it. And the teacher's like, okay, like whatever. Good morning, everybody. And the kid,
shut the fuck up, bitch.
Yeah, it's like, ooh.
And she's like still calm. She's like, do you need to leave? He was like, fuck no, fuck you. And he's like, all right, get him out of here. Like,
you just see all the parents in the back like, oh shit.
And then there was like that one parent that's just cracking up, dying. I feel like that would be me.
Oh yeah, for sure. If it wasn't my kid.
If it wasn't my kid, I'd be just having a bag of popcorn and just checking it out.
If that was my kid, I'd be like, what the fuck did you say?
Where the fuck did you learn this from?
Well, okay. Well, we know where you got it from. Right. Jeez. So July is when she's due. Are you worried at all or anything with this whole coronavirus? going on?
I say not worried. I was actually just talking to someone today about this and how fortunate I was before this happened to be able to go to some of our doctor's appointments with her. And then when this all went down, now I can't go to some of the ultrasounds and doctor's appointments with her now. And then we also heard that only the mother could be in the delivery room delivering. But since we heard that now, it's updated and the mother and also father can be in there.
Yeah.
So and we had planned to be me, her sister, maybe her mom, but it's only going to be us two. So, but I mean, who knows, by July 28th, maybe that might be lifted too. Maybe like one more person might be able to come in and witness as well. But no, as far as worried, no, I think they'll do pretty good with doing all that. And I'm just happy that I can be there while she's delivering. I told Jen, I was like, they'd be arresting me. They'd be arresting me if we go there and I drive you to the hospital and you're going into labor and they're like, sir, you can't. I was like, all right, well, you're taking my ass in cuffs because there's no way I'm not going to come in here and like witness this. It's like, you're going to arrest me for wanting to be here and witness this, and you go ahead. But luckily, I won't have to go to jail.
That's crazy. I can't believe that. I mean, that you're constantly around her. And I mean, that's surprising. The only reason I could see that would be obviously like a C-section, but that's kind of a little bit more obvious. Yeah. As far as that, if it was me, I'd kind of take it as like a blessing in disguise. As far as now, you don't have to let everybody's not going to come in and rush. I want to see the baby. Like now it's like, sorry, coronavirus. There's
you don't have all that. You don't have that. We were also talking about that too, about how there's not many people coming up to her like, let me rub your belly. So she ain't got that. So she's like, thank goodness for that. But
I remember Ashley was saying that was like the worst. That was like the worst thing. Just random people want to come up and like rub your belly, and she's like, I don't know you.
Who are you? Like, why would I want you to touch me? I don't know.
Like, oh, what do you do?
Yeah. But I want to let you know that I always wash my hands even before this went down. So that's so it's good. So I mean, if people are taking even further precautions for doing this, then that's good. But
I was definitely a lot more precautious in the beginning than I am now. Now it's kind of like it's not as I could be horribly wrong. Obviously, it's bad, but I don't think it's nearly as bad as what they projected.
No. That's what I hear too. It's like the numbers are just over exaggerated on some of their numbers. I mean, I could be wrong, but
are you going to UPMC in Harrisburg?
For the delivery?
Yeah,
we're going to Harrisburg Hospital.
Yeah, good.
So, and they're like amazing. Like we heard like they redid their whole like NICU and also delivery area room, and oh my goodness, okay.
Yeah, that's where we went, was there, and it's completely separate. So when you can go park if you're lucky. And I think for us, we were on a weekday. So on weekday, which they're probably not going to do now, but they have front valet parking, which is free if you're, obviously she's, going to give birth. So I just went in there, gave the valet person my keys, and then just went straight up. It's completely separate. So I highly doubt you're going to see you're not going to see anyone in the ER or anyone like that would potentially have the virus or anything like that. So that's good, at least. That's good, at least.
Yeah, less people around would definitely be, it's a big help for sure. But
I remember for me going there, oh man, I was so nervous.
Oh yeah.
First time dad, we were at her was like the weekly visit or the checkup or something like that, and the doctor that she had was checking her out, checking to see of how far along she is and everything. And he's pretty much like, look, he said, you're already at this point. He said, if I go up a little bit more, I could potentially, your water could break if that's, something. She's like, it's like, I'm ready. And he's like, okay, well, let's see. And he goes up there and just like jams his fingers up and just breaks the water. And he's like, okay, well, your water broke. You're having the baby. And I'm just like, like now, like, okay, like, come on, let's get in the car. Let's go. And I'm all just nervous.
Oh
I get
man.
down in the car and I'm driving, trying to tell my mom, like, hey, like she's, having the baby, hang up.
Yeah.
I'm driving. I get there. I pull in, I park the valet my car. I curb the tires,
It's
curb
like
the
a
tires and quick,
movie.
get out, get the bag and everything. And
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. And she's like, Kyle, like breathe, like settle down. She's the one calming me down.
Yeah, but she's like been through it twice already, so
Yeah,
she's like,
exactly.
bro, calm down.
And I'm like, okay, like let's go. And we quick get up there. And I'm just sitting in the one room, and she's getting checked out and everything. And I have to go down and get my ID checked again because I just quick went up with her. And he's like, the security's like, okay. He's like, I know who you are. She's like, just going up. It's her uncle. So he's like, you can just go up a while, just come right back down once you get situated. I'm like, okay. Go to leave, walk through the one doors. They're locked. You need a nurse to open the door. Okay. So I'm like, I got to find a nurse, get a nurse. She opens the door for me. I go through the next doors and I go to push, and I'm like pushing at the door. I'm looking at my phone, trying to talk to someone. And I'm just like, oh, geez, the doors are locked again. So I look over to the nurse and I'm like, hey, the doors are locked. And she's like,
Pull.
I'm like, oh,
gosh,
shit.
oh, gosh.
I'm like, okay. Man,
I feel like I'm gonna play it really. In my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna play it very smooth. We'll be like at the house or something, and she'll be like, oh my goodness. I'm like, all right, cool, let's go. I think it's gonna be the exact opposite. I'm gonna be like, oh, okay. Like for some reason, like I'll grab the overnight bag and everything like that, and for some reason I'm picking up Sophie the dog. It's like, oh, we don't need the dog. Put her down. Like I don't know. I feel like I'll be everywhere with it, but I don't know. I know. All right. So question. Did you get like emotional while you were like in this father mode while she's pregnant? Were you like more emotional, like cry at every type thing? Or is that just my bitch ass that I'm doing that right now?
Okay. In the moment, no, I wasn't emotional. I was nervous and scared was honestly the main part. And then I was just, because we were there, geez, I think she was in labor for 12, 14 hours. Like, I mean.
Well, I mean, like during the whole pregnancy itself, like leading up, like there were just moments where you're just watching TV or doing something, or like you're just like, oh man, like no, I have them constantly.
Like, you're a bitch.
I'm a bitch. That's what Jesus. I was hoping I wouldn't be it, but like, yo, Huggy commercials. They get me. There's like a Huggy commercial that came on, and I'm just like, oh, and just like, what? Are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm okay.
I don't know. For me, the last time I really cried was when my grandfather passed away. Other than that, I'm not like that.
You usually have your tear ducts just shut down.
Yeah, I don't know. But there was one time I remember, and this was fairly recent. Okay. I was, this is after being trapped in quarantine for how long? So who knows? I'm probably depressed in some way. And I remember I'm holding Quinn in my arms. I'm looking down at her, and I was just watching Rain Man. Okay. Did you ever see it?
Yeah.
And it was literally the same part where he's at the end where he's putting them all back on the train. And it's all like sad or whatever. And I'm just looking at her, and she's all sweet, and eyes are just looking at me, and I'm singing her, "You Are My Sunshine."
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, God, I start like tearing up. Oh, like, okay, come on, keep it together, keep it together.
I'm a man. It got me the other day because she's kicking and moving around so much, man. It's crazy. Like literally, I'll have my hand on it, I'll just like bump out, like make my whole hand move. And the last time she just had a big movement, I started losing it, started crying, tearing up, and just like, are you sad? What's wrong? And I'm like, nah, it's just so beautiful. Like I can't like this. I'm gonna love the hell out of this little girl. You know, it's just it's an amazing thing, and I just can't wait to have her here. You know,
exactly. Yeah. That was one of my, life goals or whatever you want to say. Was me personally, if I could live forever, I would love that. It's not possible. The only way it could possibly be possible is to continue my genetics, and this was something that I knew I always wanted.
You wanted to do, yeah. So legacy.
Exactly, and so this is it's a fucking touching. It is. It really is.
I'm gonna say I'm proud of you though.
Yeah.
Because your mustache is looking pretty nice.
Oh.
I never thought that would you said something there. Yeah,
This is that COVID-19, man. This is that stash, the Corona stash.
It's like this is getting somewhere, but yeah, I'm pretty proud of you. Yeah.
I pray every day that I can get the beard like you got.
Yeah. I mean, but this didn't start growing until I was like 27. You know, so it's like
I'm 29 right now. Gonna be 30 in August. So I think this is what I get.
That's all you get, man.
I have. This is sad. I've not shaved since this whole pandemic started. This is where I'm at. I've trimmed maybe a little bit here.
Yeah.
But this is where I'm at.
Everybody's gonna come back looking grizzly as hell. You're just gonna be like a clean baby, dapper little baby.
Well, that's at like work. What can they say? Is before it was like no, this. Well, maybe this would be okay now. But no pre-stages of a beard. It must be a beard. Now everyone's gonna show up with a fucking burly ass beard.
Everyone can look at you like, what is this?
Exactly.
Oh man. But I don't know. I mean, I've been enjoying the time off. I mean, not to take away from anybody who is really going through hardships right now with all this, and they're entrepreneurs or business owners and anything like that. But I feel like in our field anyway, when would we have gotten? I don't want to say opportunity because there's been deaths over all this, but like when would we have a chance to take this pause and reboot? Be with friends and family, and some people I think will even question what they want to do with their careers and where they want to go. I think there's going to be two types of people with all this. There's going to be people who really take this and dive deep within themselves to find themselves, or some people are just like they're going to just lay around like not do anything, because I feel like metaphorically as like it could be you can end up being in your cocoon, which is your home. You can come out as a butterfly, being something more than what you were, or some motherfuckers might just come out still being a caterpillar,
Oh, yeah.
So
exactly.
I feel like there's just two different types of people that's gonna come out of this. But this hasn't really affected me tremendously. I still do the same stuff. I mean, I was stay-at-home dad now anyway, and I'd still work, but it was when I wanted to, and it would be every so often on the weekends. Yeah.
From this, I am ultimately, which I imagine probably you two are looking forward to finally going to go back to work. And before it was, it's our job is so, assembly lined, monotonous. Like that, and this is a great refresh that I needed, and I imagine a lot of other people we work with are going to be happy to go back. And I think there's going to be a lot of changes for when we go back now.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Protocols are going to be wild. Like I can only imagine what the protocols are going to be. But I'm just going to be the exact same how I always would be. Just go in, sit back and just watch everything happen and just see,
Exactly.
how it all play out. It won't not be some people who just take everything really, really to heart and anal about a lot of things. But just go there, do the job. And
the best thing that I think that could possibly come for you and I for doing massage therapy is, especially up at the hotel, maybe this will actually limit where if someone comes in sick, they're just going to be like, nope, just get back. You can't come in here now. I couldn't tell you how many people we massaged that like, sorry, I
coughing,
I got a cold, or I just got over it. Like, bitch, no, you don't. You are sick now. You are sick now.
Right now, you're not getting over anything right now.
Like,
yeah. I think I've left services with tickles in my throat. Like, well, that wasn't there before. Damn, But,
oh yeah.
I don't know. Your shirt's nice.
Oh yeah, man. BondofArt. Here we go.
There it is. I laughing hard right there.
This is what I wore for my my fight too. You know?
Yeah.
I actually got, which I plan to hang up eventually. Let me go grab it real quick.
All right, go ahead.
I plan to hang this
Mm-hmm.
up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I plan to hang this up behind my, but that's when I head kicked that motherfucker.
Oh, who did that for you?
That was
Wait, is that a painting or is this a regular photo?
it's a photo, but it's on one of these
Okay.
things.
From far away, it looks like somewhere. It was like it's an oil painting.
Yeah.
Seriously, from far away. That's dope. I like that.
Yeah. So I plan on hanging that. Put that in my little, little fighting trophy.
Don't say man cave.
Well, my study, I guess.
Study. There you go.
I'll put the art up for like yours. I mean, geez, you got. I mean, what did you do most of that? I see one thing that I don't think you did do. That you could give props to Chris, maybe.
Oh yeah, right there. So that's from. You can go check him out on Instagram. His name's 8-Bit Artist, and he does pixeled paintings. So there's these pixeled paintings right here, and they're all pixelized right here. It's very, very tedious stuff, like hours of work.
Yeah.
But yeah, this buddy, he did that. As far as everything else, I mean, I got stuff scattered everywhere around here. This is that Ultra Instinct Goku that I started. I feel like other people will look at it and think it's finished. I don't think it's finished. I think I want to keep on going with it a little bit more.
Yeah,
but
pull a more defining lines into it.
Yeah, I try to get like the dust orbs that were like floating around and try to get those in there.
Okay, yeah, I see that.
Like you see them?
Yeah.
This is my favorite part, like the sash right here. I feel like that turned out like the best part of it.
That's sweet.
The other than that, it was like a whole bunch of other stuff.
My favorite one that you just did there that I saw anyway was the one on the I Draw Just Saying was the Vegeta and Cell. That's
yeah. And I wanted to go for that whole page because I feel like my BondofArt page is kind of thrown together like everything, a whole bunch of different type of pieces. A lot of it is the vibrant colors like that. But I want to create one page that's just Dragon Ball, Z stuff, or anything Dragon Ball, GT, Super, all that. But just all black and white and gray scales. So I don't have too much content on there right now. I think I have like maybe four or 5 posts.
6, I believe.
6? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You done your homework. Very nice. That was a test.
I passed. Yeah, sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of, so you've been playing the Dragon Ball Z, the Kakarot game.
I did play that, yeah.
Tell me what I'm still planning on buying it.
Okay.
I still plan on buying it. Okay. I was waiting for the update that they were going to put, the DLC for it. And I guess they're coming out with a Dragon Ball Super continuation onto that.
Okay. Oh, wow.
And
okay.
I think it's Goku's going to battle Beerus, and Whis will be in it as well. And then I think it'll just kind of continue that way.
There.
You know, what was that? I mean, that was, that's what, any positives or negatives?
I'll start with the negatives. Okay. My negatives were that it's an open world, kind of, but there's nothing really to do in this open world. It's vast. You can fly around. That's probably the best part. You get like medium speed flight, and then you can just go and just fly everywhere. And you collect orbs, which give you like, you get some of them, you can start using them for different type of moves to upgrade yourself. And you can do like little mini missions for people around town. But other than that, you're just looking forward just going through the story. And the story was just, everything was just, maybe a few things were kind of tweaked. They took things out, nothing major, but just something they'll take out to make it go along faster. But damn near everything was just like on point per point. And then the gameplay, just the fighting was intense. There's points where you're just one character. You'll say you're Goku, and you're going against maybe Vegeta, Nappa, and then like little green little minion dudes that they would have, like you just a whole mix of all that shit, you know. And you feel very overwhelmed. You're like, how can you do this? And you just have to keep switching from character to character and go at them. So it's fun. So the positives are the fighting, which is pretty cool, and you feel each hit, you feel each like Kamehameha wave, and then you feel like each, you know, final flash. You feel everything. Still, Gohan needs to do something. I feel like you feel like he's always getting to that point. Like literally after the Cell games, you're just like, oh damn, bro. And even like you feel like he's kind of redeeming himself with Boo, but then you're like, oh yeah, that's right. You just got cocky and shit like that. But
Shit's
I don't know. But it's pretty decent. And then just Boo at the end, man. Oh my goodness, yo. Fighting Kid Boo like that shit was just so hard. Like it was beyond hard. Finally did that. I was like, all right, cool, I'm done with this. Like there's no really, to me, there's no replay value unless with the DLCs and everything like that. So
yeah. I speaking of, let me go change into a better attire for this conversation.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
I'm done.
I got my Saiyan head, my Saiyan talk on.
What is this? Oh my God.
Oh, it's over 9,000. I got a buddy of mine got me this. Where the oh jeez. Little gag gift. So it has a little power level.
Wait, does there nothing like pops up on the screen? You just hear it.
It just makes a little.
Okay, all right.
Some sort of like.
No, I've seen extremely crazy detailed ones where it pops up on the screen there. I'm like, that's outrageous.
Yeah, that's just a cheap one.
And isn't there something like everybody thinks Vegeta said 9,000, but isn't it 5,000? Doesn't he say 5,000 and not 9,000?
Yeah, yep. It's over 5,000, and then some sort of I think it was the comics. There was Japanese to English American version was they redubbed it to 9,000. But then in the cartoon show, where it was Dragon Ball Z Kai, I believe he says 5,000 in it. So
okay. Oh wow. All right.
So yeah. So you've been watching the the Dragon Ball Super
lately? Yeah. I finished that. I want to say I finished that last month.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah, way behind on probably everybody's done already, but I just finished that last month though.
Yeah, good. What'd you think?
Yeah. Amazing. Really good. I probably skipped 3 episodes that I thought were probably filler ones. I'm like, nah, I don't care. And I just kind of got to it, but it was good. I don't like Trunks' story is still badass. His story is still wild. Like Trunks and Vegeta are my all-time favorite characters. I love them, especially Trunks. But I just hate how are you making this is the same Trunks from before, and he's like 12 years old. He looks like he's 12. Like the Trunks that left the Cell games was just jacked, experienced, and just badass. And this one, he's just like this little kid. And sometimes they don't even have muscles at all. I'm like, what is going on here?
What they did was they changed the artists for in Dragon Ball Super, so they made them less, jacked. Even for the blue hair, they're more leaned out. As opposed to when they're Super Saiyan 2 or whatever. Huge roided looking fuckers. Yeah. But it was it was different artists, but the Akira Toriyama totally, fucks up for the storyline. And the Trunks hair in the Cell was purple, and then in this one it was blue.
The blue,
and a lot younger looking too.
Yeah, like I say, it looks like he's a 12-year-old boy. Like, what is going on here? And I don't know. And I mean, it kind of got ridiculous a little bit there when it was like, oh, future, past, future, past, future. And like they kept on just jumping back and forth. How are we gonna get back to the future? Oh, we'll do this. How are we gonna get back to the past? Oh, we're gonna do this.
I'm gonna take this off now.
Yeah, I was gonna say. And I feel like you got that, but I got this going on right here. So it's like this little
sample.
Look at that.
gi looking thing.
Look at that. The details in here is amazing. Oh my god, I love it. But Black was dope. I thought Black was cool. That was pretty cool seeing that. And I don't know, the patterns you see with it, like I still find it very, very entertaining, but it's so funny the patterns you see with Dragon Ball. It's always like, all right, new foe. All right, fuck this. We're gonna boom, 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 beat him up. Oh no, the villain's beating us. Oh, but watch this. Boom, level. And the guy's like, all right, cool. Boom, 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 gets him. And I was like, all right, Goku's like, yeah, but look at this now. Boom, another level. But they just keep on getting owned. And then you think, oh, this is it. Like when Black told him he killed, you know, spoiler alert, he killed Chi-Chi and, you know, Gotenks are,
The boys, yeah.
Yeah,
and Trunks.
Goten, yeah. When he killed like Goten and all them, like in another time, he's like, "Oh, you're gonna regret telling me that," and just like wigged out. I'm like, "Oh, this is it." I was like, "He's probably top anger. You just killed his wife and kid," but then you just get slapped down again. I'm like, "Oh my goodness."
Yeah, it was. I mean, it's always, you know, it starts nice and peaceful, and then there's a semi-villain. And then it's like, okay, well, they kind of beat that. And then it's like, oh, it's okay now. And then it goes to like, oh no, he's back. And then there's something even worse. And now this is, and then you beat that, and then it all restarts. And it was, I mean, it was what it was. Beerus was the bad guy. Then he was cool. And then Frieza again. And then they beat that. And then what was it? Then what? Then it started.
And then it started, Trunks. And then that, and then it went into the tournament and everything like that. So, Jiren, bro, Jiren is that dude.
Yeah.
Jiren is, man, yeah, Jiren's that guy, dude. Like I'm really excited to see where they're gonna go with it. Like, are they gonna maybe fuck shit up after this, or are you gonna go somewhere with it and kind of take it like, and also I want to know what they're gonna do with my boy Broly, you know?
Yeah.
Really want to see where they go with that.
Well, now I read a couple of things. Now they have not worked. They haven't even started on anything apparently.
Yeah.
So the end of the tournament, that was supposedly that was it, and that could possibly be the end of Super, where they might just completely stop doing those cartoons. And because Brawly did so well, they might just start doing big movies and do them like that, which I like the TV series a little bit more, because you can go a little bit more into detail.
Yeah.
You know, they're wasting a lot more money doing that, and they're not making as much. I kind of get it for the whole movie.
I say do 2 good movies series. And maybe another 2 good movies series, because even there's supposed to be like just a Vegeta movie coming out too. Like, that'd be pretty bad. Yeah, I see. Like, you know how Marvel they'll do all the logo timelines, like 2020 this one, 2025 this one, and there was like one where like at the end it was like Vegeta something. I'm like, oh, but I was like 2026 or something like that. I'm like, all right, okay.
It's who knows what the hell they're going to do with that. There's the creators of that, they stopped to make what was it, Digimon. They revamped that, and they're bringing that back.
Wow.
So
I was into that. I was into Digimon. Ty and his little dragon looking guy, I forget his name, but I had a little Digimon, little digital Tamagotchi. I had that. I actually stole that when I was a kid. It was at Kmart, and I was like, I'm gonna take this, and
oh geez.
It was a little badass, but you know.
Yeah, I never got into that. I mean, I watched it, but I never got into that as much as this show, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, who would win in a fight, Jiren or Brawly?
I think if Brawly like tamed himself and he's been trained with Vegeta and Goku, and for some reason has to fight Jiren, and he's able to harness that, I think he'd give Jiren a run. but I mean, I feel like you have to have Broly like do some Ultra Instinct or surpass that, because I feel like Jiren already knows about Ultra Instinct. He's like, all right, cool, I see what that's about. You gotta come with something bigger now, you know. So he would have to. I feel like Broly had to ascend, you know, Ultra Instinct to even match, because I feel like Jiren is so, you know, he's just disciplined and just technique and just like, I don't know, man. He's that man. But still, I got love for Vegeta, and even though I don't think he'll ever actually defeat like a boss, like a main boss, you know. So
yeah. Well, he might for the comics that they're doing now. Yeah,
I haven't seen any of that. I haven't seen any of that. My trainer was telling me about that. Shout out to Chris Johnson. You can find him on Facebook. He's an amazing trainer. Definitely recommend checking him out. But
what are you laughing at?
I was just sharing, yeah. So, and but he was telling me about that and how this new character, I guess it looks like a ram or a goat, is just owning everybody. And then Vegeta, doesn't he like travel to some other place?
Yardrat,
and that's where like Goku learned the instant transmission, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, where are they at with that right now?
It was well, Moro has some sort of magical ability thing that you can suck energy out of people. Maybe sucks the wrong word. He can absorb. He can absorb it.
There you go.
I just picture.
So it's like, and Vegeta's like, no.
So he absorbs her energy.
Krillin's like, wait a minute, let me get
but yeah, so Vegeta went to Yardrat to train with them, and I guess he's learning some sort of other skill type thing, and I think he's right now. Goku just came back with Ultra Instinct to battle Moro, and they're kind of battling, and Vegeta's getting ready to come. So that's where, you know, maybe Goku will lose and Vegeta finally will swoop in, and because it's always them battling against the bad guy, and like, oh, we're waiting for Goku finally, or Gohan. They finally show up, and now they kick ass.
Mm-hmm.
It could be Vegeta finally.
Mm-hmm.
Give
that, please,
us Americans,
please, give us something. So these are the people I feel like need to finally, you know, transcend into something else and more character, right? So Vegeta, give him a win over some type of boss. Like, he needs that, you know. Gohan, please give him a reason to let that rage back out. And my man Piccolo, give my homeboy something, you know. Could you imagine Piccolo getting some type of weird ass new form, and he's just like getting ugly, like just beastly looking, like I don't know. They just give him something, you know. Because he's an OG, and he definitely, Gohan wouldn't be anywhere unless it was for him. Well, definitely, that's his father. So
he's for starters, he was they portrayed him in the Boo saga as like an old man now.
Yeah.
Where he's actually younger than Goku even. Mm-hmm. Remember, Goku beat King Piccolo when in the Dragonball saga, and killed him, and then the King Piccolo spit that egg out, which made the current Piccolo. So he was younger than him. The whole point of him being old is just, it blows my mind. But then you got the whole gold Dragon Balls or whatever. That was made from like a god Namekian or whatever that made that. So who knows? Maybe that could be a tie-in for Piccolo. Which would be
God Namekian? Hell yeah.
Which he's supposedly higher up or whatever than what's his little
Dende. Or no.
The purple dudes that I thought I had on my shirt. God, how could I forget this? Jeez. You know what I'm talking about.
The purple dudes.
The kings, Omni King. Omni King.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Yes. Where he supposedly, because the golden Dragon Balls can grant any wish whatsoever. So They even reverse anything that he did or stop him, I guess, potentially from doing anything.
Yeah.
But I guess there's like you need to know how to use the God language to talk to it. So
yeah, the language to summon it. Yeah.
There's a little bit of a safety for him.
So you read the manga, you're able to read that like just off like the website? Is there like a website app thing?
I follow those guys. I sent you the links on Instagram.
Yeah.
And then they redub, or they get a redub like an English version and post that shit. So I just sometimes I'll click on that and just go through and read that. And I think like, I mean, geez, you could type in Dragon Ball Z on Instagram and any one of the top 4-star was one, and another one was they all have it.
Yeah. How do you feel about your tattoo not being finished yet?
Oh, geez. I mean, yeah, I know. I'm stuck. I'm stuck right here.
Yeah.
Where I'm at, but it's, I like it. It's, dude, it cost a shit ton of money to get where I'm at so far. I probably have easily another $400 or $500 to go into it.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's going to be beautiful when it's done. The scales, the details in the scales and everything like that, it's going to be amazing. I mean, meantime, though, you can have the boys, marker, washing with marker, color you in.
Pencil in, yeah, sure. No, I've had to reschedule at least 2 or 3 times already. I think I have, the next one is the end of, what month are we in? May? The end of May?
Yeah, okay.
Which I don't think we're even open till like June maybe now. So I'm not even sure what the hell's going on with that.
Yeah, like June 1st is our date going back supposedly, and then what Wolf said, nothing's lifting to the 4th.
Yeah. Well,
like I don't know, man. Like,
that whole thing. I'm up in Perry County, okay, where there is like 30 some cases in the whole county, and then there's counties up north that are getting released that have well over that, if not double, and we're tied in with you fuckers in Dolphin.
Yeah.
So
it's a shit show, but I mean, you still got people all along down Front Street in Harrisburg, just walking their dogs, running, biking everywhere. I'm pretty sure I've seen someone give each other high fives. Shit, I don't know. Like, it could have been, I don't know. But I don't know. Social distancing is like, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we've done it ourselves too. So, but some of these people are just extremely close, like staying close. Like, I don't know.
It's getting more relaxed, I think, the longer this is going. And I mean, you live in Harrisburg still, right?
Yeah.
Did you see the protest? How about that? My God.
I seen the protest. I seen the protest on Facebook, and I had some acquaintances. They went down, and I'd seen them doing live videos and everything like that, and I was like, this is wild.
What about
this is crazy?
What about the woman? Okay, that dumbass that was out there, had no mask on when we were supposed to be wearing them. Okay, had this sign I can't even remember what the hell it said, but on the thing she spelled Pennsylvania wrong.
Yeah, Pennsylvania was spelled wrong. Yeah.
Like, oh man,
people were like, what in the hell?
Welcome to Pennsylvania, you dumb bitch. I feel bad for her. I feel bad for her because she's going to be targeted as like.
Oh my goodness. She'll be more than just a Karen. She'll be something else.
Funny thing is, that's probably her real name too.
Probably is. She probably spells it wrong too. So, I don't know, man. Like, I did realize that I wanted to post this on Facebook, but I didn't want to offend people in Harrisburg, because I'm part of this Midtown group where you can type stuff in, and people are part of this group in the Midtown. And some of it's real fun. You can see people post things, but then there's a lot of sensitive people out there, so then they'll respond back, why would you say something like that? So I wanted, because we have street cleaning in the city here. And since this has happened, there's been no street cleaning, right? So nobody has to move their car on the right side or left side. Nobody's getting any tickets, any fines, anything like that. And the streets are still as pristine as they were when this all started. And I was going to just type in, like, has anybody else noticed that, like, the need for street cleaning is, like, not really a necessity. But I just knew if I would have done that, somebody would have been like, "Oh, well, that's someone's job, and they don't have that now." And da 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 da. I'm like, "All right,
You heartless bastard.
you heartless mother." Shame on you. So I didn't want to do it.
Well, I mean, Mike, think about it. Most people are trapped inside. Okay, depressed, pissed off. Where can they let this out? By causing drama on the internet. So who doesn't want to start some shit?
Yeah. Someone wants some shit started. Like, please start some shit.
Look at this dumbass. Like, oh, the roads are cleaner now.
Yeah, you insensitive fuck.
I mean,
how dare you?
Since this, the ozone layer, we used to have a hole in it and everything like that. That apparently is closed up. That's already back to normal.
Get the fuck out of here.
The environment has gotten better just from these few months from everyone in pretty much the whole world being on quarantine.
So you read that the hole has
shrunk.
sutured itself.
It has
closed.
It has shrunk.
It's shrunk.
Is what I was told.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I would have to look.
I thought if it was closed up, I would have been like, that's outrageous. This thing has been open from what I read, like it's years and years. In a matter of only 3 months, it like closing. That would have been outrageous. It's shrinking maybe, but
I got to look that up real quick.
Yeah. Because I mean, this thing's been. We was apparently supposed to be having this thing open for what, decades upon decades now. It just keeps on getting larger and larger, and for a 3-month span for it to close up, that's wild. I don't know. And with me, I'm a conspiracy theorist type person, right?
Oh yeah.
And I do love seeing that, you know, nature's kind of going back. You see like elephants crossing roads here, and these animals are doing well here, and pollution is down. And that's great to hear. But I'm always thinking too, it was like, all right, are they using this and putting this into the media to tell people want to stay home more? Because if you do, guess what? All this beautiful stuff's happening too. So
yeah,
I mean,
so according to this, a bunch of different ones, Fox News, Science Alert, everything. It says the largest Arctic ozone hole on record has closed itself up. So it has closed from this, supposedly.
that's crazy.
So I mean, yeah, I mean, all the factories and all the pollution and everything.
Yeah.
Got shut down for everywhere in the world for
less car travels and everything. So, because and if you take like within how many, so say you take 1 day, how much? I wonder how we can find out how much pollution is put into the air with just 1 day, you know, and then subtract that by how many days is for 3 months, you know, a 90-day span of lesser pollution in the air. And I still don't think it's close to completely. Maybe it's shrunken, but complete close up. But I mean, I guess they're professionals. I guess they would know. But
I mean, all I got is the internet. So so who knows anymore, man? That's the worst part. Who knows what's real? You gotta. There's so many different viewpoints. You know, it's really political for a lot of the shit. You know, if we really want to know, I guess we need to bring some sort of you know, hippie person that we know that's all invested into it.
Yeah.
You know, we need.
Oh, speaking of,
here we have.
I mean, I think I used to even trust Huffington Post. I don't even know if I can trust Huffington Post anymore. You know,
or what's the Daily Inquirer?
Yeah, you know, I mean, I feel like, is Vice still even down? Are they even still down for the people? I don't even know. Like, did they sell their soul? I don't even know.
It's all who's funding you at this point. Where's your money coming from? And I mean, you could take anything and really, you know, brighten the positives and then just really focus on the negatives, whatever your goal is, because everything has a positive and negative, no matter what, I'm sure.
So besides being a great full-time dad, what type of things have you been doing to keep your mind busy and keeping yourself, like, is there any type of things that you're doing? Like,
okay,
I mean, besides this is wonderful. This is great.
Yeah. So I started doing this finally. I don't know about you, but I've been watching a shit ton of TV, Netflix movies. I watched Rain Man, obviously. Raging Bull. I watched that. The new Star Wars movie. Did you watch that yet?
I did watch that. Yeah. Yeah.
It was it was okay, but the ending, man, my God, they could have done. Sorry, spoiler alert, but
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. Exactly.
you
Yeah.
know the Emperor coming back. My God, they could have really did
Man.
that a little better.
Man. And then also just going back to that too is like how dirty they did Luke. Yo, could you imagine if Luke just came back and would just annihilate and everything? Like instead of being this phantom fucking thing, putting his spirit there to go against Kylo, Kylo was like telling all his troops to. I would rather see Luke kill and fuck up the Knights of Ren than anything. Like the Knights of Ren just going ham at him. He's just like do, and just take them all out. I want to see Luke bringing down with the Force, bringing down like ships, just annihilate everything. But instead, we don't. You know,
the new, the way they can really make movies and everything, they can make shit look real and really awesome. And they didn't do anything. The battle with the Emperor was weak. Supposedly, I've been watching a little bit more diving into it, issues and everything, and what they were saying that the Emperor was like a clone. So he did die, but he had a backup plan and was a clone.
Yeah, because you remember you seen the clone of Palpatine, or was it Palpatine in the little when Kylo first got there, you seen a clone of the big headed dude from the last one.
Yeah,
what's his name? Snoke. Snokey Smoke.
Snokey Smoke, yeah.
Snokey Smoke, yeah, because he was in there. So I was like, oh, okay. I was like, he's like, there's plenty of him. So
the Emperor might have cloned himself, and then maybe that was what came of him or something, and then he was kind of used as this is what I got filler to kind of the dark side and use Kylo Ren and use him as the new Darth Vader. But yeah, I mean, dude, the movie was long, not that great. Since Disney has it, I don't think it's been that great. The other ones that they did, the Han Solo one, didn't do that well, but I liked it. I liked it.
It was fun. It was fun, like seeing that. But I liked Rogue One.
Rogue One, I like that.
I liked Rogue One. That was a lot of fun. I liked that one. And I mean, you can't say you can't like the Mandalorian, man. Like that.
I have not seen it. I haven't seen any of it. I don't have Disney Plus yet. Don't have it.
Okay.
That's on the to-do list on the what to watch.
I cannot, and you haven't. I mean, you probably seen a shit ton of memes.
Oh yeah, baby Yoda.
Yeah, but that doesn't give you any type of story. It doesn't give you any type of anything like that. But no, it's definitely something worth to check out for sure.
Yeah, we gotta get Disney Plus just for the kids too. A lot of the shit's on there.
Yeah.
But I watched that. I seen you had to have watched Tiger King.
No.
You have
I
not
don't have
seen
to,
that.
bro.
You have not watched that yet.
We watched one episode. We didn't even get through the entire first episode. It's entertaining and outrageous, but we were just like, we can't keep watching this. I just felt like everything just kept on escalating. Like, that's crazy. Oh my God, no, that's crazy. That's wild. But I couldn't. I felt like my brain cells were depleting while watching it. It was crazy. I mean, seeing all the, what's her name? Carol Baskin. Like, seeing all that stuff is funny. Seeing everybody do like the little dance and music and thing. That's hilarious. But no, we didn't watch the whole thing though. We couldn't do that. Now, I did just binge watch Polar Opposites on Hulu. Do you have Hulu?
Yeah, I do. I haven't seen that though. What's that about?
Polar Opposites is from the creators of Rick and Morty.
Oh, okay. I know. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's a whole new series of something else. It's funny. It is funny. It's no Rick and Morty, of course, but it still has that essence and has that feel. Like, like the inside jokes they'll have keep going on throughout episodes, or little characters you'll see in the back. Like, just it has that feel to it. I think maybe the second season will definitely be even more hilarious.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to the other half of the new season of Rick and Morty, though.
Have you been watching any of the new ones?
I watched like the first half of it, of the new, because it was like the fourth season had like 5 episodes or something.
Yep.
So I've seen that on Hulu, and then now what they're actually playing on TV now. So then you have to wait until they put that on Hulu. I think that's probably like around October or something. Maybe.
What'd you think of those first 4?
They were good. They were pretty funny. Yeah, I like. They weren't too bad.
they're not as good. They're not as good as the beginning, but yeah, they're still. I mean, they're still really.
They're still funny. I mean, what got me with it, because when I first started watching, I thought I was gonna be like this funny shit constantly through, which it is. I didn't expect it to get some really deep stuff. Like it got deep. I'm like, wow. And I was looking forward to seeing where they were gonna go, with this season too. But I just think it's too early to tell. Like they just were warming us up with the first 4 episodes. I think maybe it'll get a little bit deeper. But man, just where they went with everything with that series, and like this is some deep shit. And now you take me this way and make me feel these emotions, and now you just crack me up by saying some wild shit.
What was your favorite? What's your favorite Rick and Morty?
Oh man,
I have a few. I like the.
I like when like the husband had to like step up and like be the man. Like when you try to do that, that was a pretty good one. And I like the one where I think it was the last one of the last season, where like Morty like could take over everything or something like that. He was like becoming an issue to take like everything to fuck over. Like he had like clones of himself or something.
He took over the Rickopolis or whatever.
Yes, yeah. That was a pretty good one too. So
the evil Morty.
Evil Morty, yeah.
Yeah, that I like that whole segment with the evil Morty and all the backstory of that coming up. And that's like what, maybe 3, maybe 4 episodes, like variety throughout all of the seasons.
Yeah.
Which is good. And then even, spoiler alert, sorry, new ones kind of, one episode has a tie-in with that. It's completely different, but it has a tie-in to that, where Rick kind of foresees that Morty coming for him. But it was, it was not tied. It wasn't tied.
Yeah.
But my favorite one was The Purge. The Purge one was hilarious.
Oh yes, I forgot about the Purge one. Yeah, that was legit, yo. That was a good one.
When Morty found out that his universe or his life is pretty much meaningless, and when you die, that's it. And they ruined their Earth with they made them all like zombies, or that he wanted that girl in high school to come for him, and then Rick made him this love potion, and then it ended up turning everyone into these like praying mantis zombie type things, and everybody was killing each other. And then they had to abort that Earth in his universe that he was born and everything. And then they went to a different universe where their timeline was the same, where that Rick and Morty died. So he's like, okay, we gotta bury these dead bodies and just.
We're so big. So all right, you guys wanna see somebody? Come on, guys. Oh. So this is the number 1 baby right here.
Oh jeez.
This is the number 1. She's the OG one right here. This is Sophie. She is the first baby, but she'll learn that she will become the second once Junie gets here. She likes long walks along riverfront. She likes to bark at random people and sleep all day. I swear to God, she's half cat. Seriously, because all she does is sleep. Oh my God.
Just that small breed of a dog. Speaking of, I'm getting a dog.
What breed?
I'm getting a puppy Rottweiler. I'm getting a Rottweiler I think we're getting that in early or mid-June. So I think it was almost a month away and we're getting it. It was just born not that long ago. So yeah, the deal was either we're going to have another kid or we're going to get a dog. Okay. And the situation, everything, it was just like, man, I don't know if we really want to have another one. And so it's either another kid or a dog, and I get my balls snipped.
Yeah.
So we're getting a dog, and I'm eventually getting my balls snipped. And so then don't have to worry about that.
I did mention that. I said, babe, after we have Juniper, what do you think? I was like, 1 and done. That's it. Call it done. And she's like, we might want a second. I'm like, will we? So she's like, just hold off. We'll see, where we stand with all that, and then we'll just go from there. And I was like, all right, that sounds good.
Exactly.
But
I mean, that was that. I would love to, but man, we already have three kids
yeah,
out here, so it's man. I don't know if I could take a
hmm
fourth. So
hmm
yeah,
yeah. Dog. I say definitely dog was the right choice to go with.
cheers to that. Next beer.
Cheers to that.
I don't know. Got a lot to do. Got a lot to go with for the dog, which is good for me because I'm just gonna be at home a lot of the time anyway. So gives me
Mm-hmm.
another thing to focus on, and I'll just have Quinn strapped to my chest on that little backpack harness thing, and
Jesus.
I'll
I
use
want a
my fanny
military
pack.
one. I want a military one. I want one that's like olive green, all these pockets. Like that's the one I want right there.
I'll
Yeah.
be the stay at home dad, man. Fanny pack
Mm-hmm.
in the front for the dog treats, and then Quinn in the backpack front harness to carry her around.
Sexiest man alive with New Balance white shoes.
I'd like to
The white New Balance shoes.
I'd like to come out whenever you guys go climbing.
Yo, we just went yesterday. That was a lot of fun.
When I
Fingers are
get
killing me.
oh. I'm not that. I weigh too much. My
Yeah.
hands and fingers are too sensitive. I don't want
Yeah,
to.
you got baby hands.
I don't want to mess that up. I got a lot of weight to lose. I mean, my God, after this whole quarantine thing, I'm 215 right now.
215.
Starting to finally drop some weight, but
I haven't stepped on the scale. I feel heavier. Okay. I try to do as much at home stuff as I can. Been slacking on that. It's not good. But I haven't stepped on the scale yet. So my average weight is usually around 165, 167. So but with me, I feel like the trainer Chris would like say, yeah, gaining more weight wouldn't be that bad, and then kind of lose that. But
he pushes you too. So it's you have something to work out with, gives you more of a goal and everything.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I have no excuse why I have a gym in my basement.
You have a whole gym down there. Yeah.
I have the whole dumbbell set up. I have a double end bag, heavy bag. I got all the shit. A treadmill. I just got a treadmill.
Did you invest in one of the head things where it has a ball on it?
No, no. I should. And once this whole coronavirus thing's over, I'm gonna have Laz. I want to have Laz come out here, do some mitts and shit with me. Do that. Golden Gloves is pretty much shot still. Yeah. So I have no idea what the hell's going on with that. So that's it wasn't even gonna happen for me. It was the weight class that I was doing. There was no one in the whole state of Pennsylvania doing my league at 201, which is very surprising to me because this is America. Most people are fucking fat, so why not?
That's what it is. Yeah. It might be showing that America is shaping. No,
especially not now, man. I don't know about you. This whole pandemic thing going on. It's like, oh geez, okay, we got to hurry up and get to the grocery store, get all our shit. The wife brings home the first day, brings back all these snacks for the kids, and then me too, Doritos, Cheetos.
You're like, what are you doing?
all because it doesn't go bad for so long. So
yeah.
That's the first thing I eat. Then all the healthy stuff goes bad. So.
Did you hear about? So talking about people getting back and us getting back to normality, whenever that might be. Did you hear about the story? It's some town in Pennsylvania here. Maybe not. I might be wrong. Don't quote me on what town it's in. But a ice cream parlor opened up. Okay, ice cream parlor opened up, and it's first time opened up since all this happened, and just people just flocked to it. So long, huge line, right? So it was the owner there, and then just like a teenage girl that was there, and she's been working there for like 5 years. So she's like dedicated employee. So she goes, they're there, and she's just trying to serve up everybody, take all these orders. And meanwhile, the line is long. So for like, I think it was like 5 hours or so, all she was doing is getting slandered by all these people, saying the most outrageous shit to her, calling her this, calling her that, all this stuff. And at the end of the night, she told her manager, and he's like, why didn't you tell me this when all this was going on? He was like, I would have shut all that down right away. And she was like, no. It's just like, well, I'm dedicated to, your business and you and trying to make people happy. Apparently these motherfuckers are demons, because they're like, how do you talk to someone like that? And it just goes to show that with all this happening, there's still those people out there that can still treat people wrong like that. It's like outrageous. I did not learn, to kind of come together after this it's wild.
It's fucking ice cream too. Yeah.
It's ice cream too. Like,
Yeah.
are you serious? Like, is that Rocky Road or is that Black Raspberry that much for you to call someone like the C word or
I didn't say that, Scoop. Give me another one, damn it.
You stupid bitch. Like, what? I said swirl. What the fuck's your problem?
Yeah, we got the ice cream place here, Twin Kiss, is open.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's still, the whole 6 feet and you got to wear a mask to go in there.
Yeah.
I'll sit in the car with the kids and all that, and the wife will go in, grab it, give me the ice cream. She'll go back, get hers, come back, and then I'm driving back home.
Yeah.
I mean, it's this whole situation, man. It's weird, and I think you're going to see a lot of people still wearing masks even after all this.
Far long after it, yeah.
I think, man, this is going to change our job tremendously, like I said, and just socializing in general. I think it's really going to slow things down. I mean, this whole thing. I mean, my advice for this was, I think by now, I think the people that are getting affected the worst are the elderly, clearly, and we should shut down visits for that, and jails and prisons, we should shut down visits for that.
Oh my goodness.
It sucks, but we should shut that down for now. Limit that. Everyone else, it should be, within these guidelines. You should still do the whole 6 feet thing, the mask thing. I don't know if that makes it. I mean, even today, I went and I'm adjusting the mask, so I'm touching my face.
Yeah.
It's
we were at Target and Jet's pulling her thing down and smelling candles. I'm like, babe, what are you doing? That defeats the purpose. So someone else smelled that candle before you smelled it. So, yeah. Like, oh, I need this one to put it right back. So
yeah. So I have no idea the way this is going to go. Who knows, man? And the economy is going to suffer tremendously for this. I mean, how are you guys holding up? I mean, you're not working right now.
No, I mean, we're good. I mean, with the unemployment, I'm getting that, and then also with the $600 extra, I'm getting that. So the way everything falls when I claim, like, within a day or two, I'm really lucky. Like, when this all went down, I believe everybody from the spa, we applied the day after we were let. So I think when we apply so fast, when we do a bi-weekly claim, it goes faster for us. I don't know. There's some people I talked to. Someone just got their first one yesterday. I talked to another friend. He got a fat check because it accumulated, and then they just sent him all the money for that. And that was, a month or two that he was waiting. So I was very fortunate, and a couple other people were too, very fortunate to be getting it so fast. But I'll follow on a Sunday, and then get a check on a Tuesday or Wednesday, and then that following week I'll get that when we're getting like the extra 600 like every 2 weeks or like that. And I'll get that. So I mean, right now I don't need to buy anything. Like, there's nothing really besides our groceries and then bills. Everything else I'm just putting away, just stacking up. And so we're doing pretty good. Jet, she's an essential person, so and she'll tell everybody and anybody that all day how essential she is. But she works for an HVAC company, so she's needed. So she does a lot of the computer work for letting the techs know what tools they have, what tools they need, doing all that stuff. So she's definitely needed. And she's doing fine too. So
that's good.
Yeah, unemployment checks are pretty good, and then her also working as well. So we're doing pretty decent. It's not too bad at all.
Yeah, I'd say that was probably the best thing for when Kathy ended up messaging us about, hey, like we're closing the spa down and everything. Like, here's your information. Go do it. And as soon as I got that information, I filed for unemployment and got it.
They were quick with that.
It was good. This has actually worked out better for me.
A lot of people I talked to, like, again, it's really hitting people really hard, so that sucks. But a lot of people are like, this is great. This has been great for them. Like, I'm able to do this and finally invest in something like this and all this other stuff, and people are able to save now. I mean, the downside is for the small or the personal small businesses are being affected by this, but some people are also like, yeah, thanks for this happening, But
yeah. I mean, it sucks for me because it's, normally I would, if I was home or anything like that, I'd have my dad come over, or I'd go see family, or I'd go to friends' houses. I mean, that's really, really limited. If I go to see family or anything, it's over the internet, just like this. I don't want to risk it, just, because my dad is older and everything like that, and he had to have surgery not that long ago. So I mean, it is what it is. I don't want to risk it, and I don't want to go to my nan's house because she's a lot older and have health issues, and I'd feel too bad. But other than that, it's fine. It's fine for me so far.
I'm cool
so far.
with it, It's okay. Like, I feel like every day's a Saturday. Well, I can't say that because we work Saturdays, so I feel like every day's a Monday, Tuesday for me. Every day is off. Monday, Tuesdays are weekends. So we were talking about binging and watching things.
Okay.
What have you seen on like Facebook that you've just been like, that makes you crack up all the time? Because there's just so many people have so much free time now. What have you seen on like Facebook that you're like, here we go again. All right, this is gonna be good. And you just like watching the shit.
Well, fucking TikTok took over Facebook now. So all the
everybody's TikTok
dancing, doing all that shit, whatever. The Carol Baskin songs and all that. Right now, which is good for me. Finally, UFC came back, so I've been all into that. Watching that again. The last podcast I did was with Mark, and we were talking about the 249. My picks were horrible in the beginning, but I got most of them right towards the end. Good, yay for me. But
there you go.
As far as videos now, I mean, I still watch the same stupid crap. People falling, people getting in fights.
Idiocracy type shit, right?
Yeah, exactly. What about you?
The ones that been cracking me up are their parents leaving bowls of candy out for their kids, right? So this is the setup. The parent will be with their child, so they'll have like the cell phone set up somewhere, and the kid's there, and the parent will have a bowl of like Kisses or Reese's or gummies or something like that, and they're like, all right, you can have like 2 or 3, and they're like, okay. They're like, oh no, just wait a minute, I'll be right back. Don't have any, don't eat any, I'll be right back. And they're like, okay, all right. So the parents will walk off screen, go into the bathroom, do whatever, and meanwhile the cell phone is still going, it's still recording them, and they're just there, just like it's a test of patience of like whether the kid's gonna take it. They're like, oh my God. And the first one I ever seen, it's cracked me up the most, right? I laughed my ass off. So the kid goes and he's like, all right, goes in, and he's young, he's like 4 or 5, goes in, he picks it up, and when he picks up, he looks at the camera and he goes, he puts it back up, and he realizes his mom's like recording him. That was one that just, I lost it. It's hilarious. So that's funny. Everybody's challenges are hilarious. Like I like watching all that stuff. That's pretty good.
And the poop one, that was a real big one there for a bit.
Oh man, that was ridiculous, dude.
Hey, come on in here. I need some toilet paper.
Yeah, and they're like,
I love the one where the kid was like, is this poop? Like, oh yeah, sorry. Just joke's on you, Mom. I just threw up all over the floor now. She's like, oh, it's
clean
chocolate. She's like, oh man. Yeah, that. Geez, I mean, other than that, I think it's, again, all the TikTok crap,
TikTok stuff,
all the Carol Baskin songs and dancing and what was that real popular song now? I actually like everyone's dancing to. Jeez. The Weeknd sings it.
I don't know which one it is.
I don't know. It was something. It was something where this old guy and the whole family's dancing, and he gets the dad or the grandfather in doing the dance.
Yeah.
Just a lot of people, a lot of families in that are doing those TikTok dances and whatnot. So
I feel like even might have brought this whole thing might have brought like a lot of families closer. Honestly, like some people who don't talk to each other as much as often, like they're FaceTiming each other a lot more than it's so much. I mean, it's always been there for us to do that for people and to FaceTime with them and talk to them. But now it's just, I feel like it's more prevalent now, and everybody's doing it more. I feel like as a group now too. You have Zoom, everybody's popping up, and everybody's doing it like with 4 to 6 people at a time. So I feel like a lot of like family bonding has definitely happened through all this as well. So there's definitely a lot of pluses that come out of this, and with the negatives that are actually happening too. So,
well, I think the negatives, a lot more people are pissed off and looking for drama, and they're just starting fights on Facebook, groups and whatnot. Like you said, you're in. A lot of people just starting fights, like, "Oh, you dumb bitch, that's you're wrong, and this is why."
Another thing is crazy too, like all the movies that are on hold now. Do you know how excited I was to go see Quiet Place Part 2?
Yeah.
I was so excited to see that. Some people hated that movie. I thought the movie was awesome. The first one was great. But I did read like the second one, they're supposed to be dropping it like in September.
Oh, okay.
But we'll see about that. But I was just thinking about that. I was like, that's supposed to come out in March. And like, where is it now? So yeah, September they said they were going to do that.
Yeah, that movie, I liked it. Okay. Not at all what I expected. Me personally, I don't want to go to a movie theater where I can hear myself and everyone else eating popcorn and drinking. You know, it's just I'm just like, shit, man, I'm being too loud, man. Everyone can hear me.
But you're the one that's paying for the popcorn. See, me and people who I run with, we're the ones that stop at the corner store and we get the bags of chips and we get the sodas, and you just hear this, like the bag of chips open, and you hear that 59-cent honey bun opening up. Oh shit!
Exactly. That's, my God. When I'd go to the movie theater with my nan, she'd have her sun kiss in her little aluminum thing, and she'd start drinking. You know, I'm like, man, you could just buy a soda. Like, it costs too damn much. I'm doing this. I'm paying for the movie.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Let them throw me out.
I miss the movies. I miss going to the movies. I miss dinner dates with Jet. I miss having gatherings at the house, like, you know, people getting together and having, you know, parties. I miss going, me and you catching beers at Troves. You know, I miss all that stuff. That's so much fun. I think climbing has definitely kept my sanity. Like Chris and I, we've been going rock climbing probably like at least once a week, and that's really kept my sanity for sure. But I feel like I didn't have that, and I have like Jet to keep me occupied too, and kind of just being excited for the pregnancy. I feel like I'm like, what in the fuck?
Yeah.
You know? And I try not to play PlayStation too much because I feel like I'm just like sitting there, I'm like, oh, all right, I've been on this for like 4 hours or 5 hours so far. I'm like, oh no. But then I'm also thinking, like, should I get it all in now? Because once July comes, I might as well just sell that shit, right?
Exactly.
Get rid of it.
Playing the games, I don't play as much as I would like to, but you know, geez, let's get into that. Why is Xbox so much better than PlayStation? Plenty of reasons. Halo, Gears of War. That's it. That's all there is.
That's a lot of reasons, right? You got so many reasons. That was a nice transition, though. You see how we did that? That was good. That was good.
I tell you what, there is one. I was probably that close to getting a PlayStation 4. I would really like to do the VR. Is the VR, and I'd like to try that damn Creed game for the
Creed with the VR. Yeah,
that looks sick, man. That looks really cool.
I do want to do VR. I think Jet and I would end up getting lost in that shit. But I think I'm going to wait for PS5 for the VR, because VR now is like, okay, but I feel like once PS5 comes out, that's going to be like another level type stuff. So it's going to be amazing.
And who knows? Maybe it'll be like the Twin Dragons or something from what's that TV? What's that show called? Wow, I can't think of what it's called now.
It was old school, right? Was it Double Dragon? What was it?
Double Dragons, yeah, but it was in that TV show where it was the VR. Oh man, where the two guys end up being like gay for each other.
Oh my God, Black Mirror.
Black Mirror. Yes.
Something Viper Strike or some shit.
Yeah. When it gets to that level for VR, I'll be.
I mean, I feel like I'll know something's up, but if it's like 2:00 in the morning and I get like a message from you, are you up?
Yo, VR now, man.
Yo, VR now, right now. Nah, fam.
That was a weird ass app. I did not expect that, especially for the Falcon guy.
The Falcon, especially for new Captain America to do that. Like, wasn't expecting that. So.
I did not expect that, but it was good. Well. That was a good episode, man.
Yeah.
Black Mirror,
I mean, man. I feel like I can't wait for, you know, a new season to come out. I was kind of disappointed with the last season where it's like only like 3 or 4 episodes, but Black Mirror changed a lot. I feel like Black Mirror is The Simpsons of Netflix.
The
I feel
top
like
one?
they're telling the future. You know, I feel like Simpsons is predicting.
Oh.
Also, Black Mirror is also doing that as well. So
That's
I
the
don't
future,
know.
man. I think that's, in my opinion, for video games, I think that's the way it's going to go. That's the ultimate way is
Yeah, yeah.
VR
Mhm.
system like that. A buddy of mine doesn't think that,
Mm.
but I think maybe not within the next 5 years or so, but 5,
Mm.
10,
5,
15
10
years,
years. Oh yeah.
I think they'll perfect it a little bit better.
I've been seeing on Facebook vests, even vests, and even like half of full bodysuits to gaming. You put this on, it's kind of like Gamer Ready Player One or something like that. You know, it was a full suit. It had speakers in it and it had vibrational things in it. So if you're playing a game, you're getting shot like boom, 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 boom. You feel it
Yeah.
on your body. It's outrageous. So yeah, definitely. I say within 7 years, I could see it being even more crazier than what it is now. VR is definitely where it's going for sure. You know?
And that would definitely help with the times we're in now for a
Oh
lot
my
of
God,
different
yeah.
reasons.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
if you could do like the Black Mirror, just have that little tab thing and just put it on your temple and just
yeah,
go,
yeah.
you know,
Just
that'd be awesome,
uh,
man. You
oh
could
my goodness.
fight people.
I think the percentage of single people would go high, very, very high. Like, because like, could you imagine if the other partner you're with? So say, imagine like, it'd be just like Corona. So I'm joking. It'd be just like uh, how the Black Mirror was. The two dudes were into it. They would just hop on, but like your wife, Jet, they're not into that. Like they're like, so like, all right, this dude's coming home every day. Just log it in. They're like, I'm not sticking around for this. So I feel like there'd be a lot of single men out there, you
Yeah.
know,
Oh, yeah.
and those single men, they'll probably look for that virtual reality stuff because they're like, all right, I'd rather stay at home. But yeah, I feel like that would definitely cause some issues.
How do you define that? Is that cheating? Is that cheating if you get on a VR system like that?
I feel like
fuck
would
a
it
bunch
be
of people.
it would it be a physical cheat? I feel like it's a more of a stimulating mental cheat than a physical, you know. Yeah, I think it'd be a form of cheating. I don't know, but then you could say that like is like porn cheating when people will go and they look at porn. Like you're not touching anybody, you know. People might touch themselves while watching porn, but it's like, is that a cheating aspect? Some people would say yes. I feel like some people in relationships are like, no, my man can't watch that, or like, no, my chick can't watch BBC. You know, she can't. You know, they might say that, but then others in relationships are like, nah, like they're open and they might watch together. They might watch it separately. They know that each other watches it, but is it cheating to watch porn? I feel like we can get into that and talk about that shit all damn day. You know, you can do a poll and it might come up a certain percentage than something. But
if it got to the level of it did in Black Mirror, where how realistic and shit it was, maybe it could be, but
yeah, because those dudes they were feeling it. Like it was like mental throughout the whole body, your nerves and everything. Like, and especially if you're not giving that energy to the actual real person in your life, that's crazy.
Well, was it spoiler alert? The fucking what, they got one time out of the year to go fuck each other, and then
yeah.
the dude's wife got one time of the year to go to the bar and go fuck someone.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know. I couldn't be the wife in that situation. Like, all right, go ahead. It's your one time. Go to have mental virtual sex with your best guy friend. Like, I don't know. It was wild, yo. It was crazy.
I would say it'd be more level playing field where it'd be like, okay, you can do the VR and you can do that. You know, you're not running the risk of getting some STD. You know.
Hey, that is the lack of sexual transmitted disease would. Yeah.
But yeah, we're talking, you know, hypothetical.
Yeah.
Who knows if will we ever experience something like that in our lifetime? Who
absolutely not. I think to that level, I feel absolutely not. I feel like your daughter and my daughter's grandkids would experience that. That's like far in the future there.
We're still going to be in the big goggles.
Yeah, big goggles
with the harness. We're kind of running around like that.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait for that. And Xbox, I don't believe is going that route. I don't think they're going to.
Mm.
They're. I looked up specs of the stuff because I wanted to at least have some sort of backbone to be like Xbox is better. The Xbox, what was it? Xbox One X has way better, I guess, graphics and hard drive and everything compared to the PS4 Pro. There we go.
Well, all right.
We're
talking about the PS4 Pro though. Is it gonna have that compared to the PS5 though?
I don't.
Once that drops,
I don't know.
Like
the only thing that the PlayStation's killing Xbox in is games. Is definitely games at this point. You know, I don't even really play my Xbox that. I think I think the last game that I played is like a free download that I play with a couple of friends as a shooter. I can't even think what the damn game's called. You know, other than that, I'm playing my Nintendo Switch. I'm playing Super Smash Brothers. That's honestly the main game that I'm playing right now.
So I downloaded Control. It's like this game with this chick. She goes into this federal agency building, but it has like some low-key dark secrets to it with like supernatural entities and everything else like that. That's pretty cool. But the two games I was most excited for, well, actually 3 games for PS5 or PS4, PS5. Ghost of Tsushima, you're a samurai. That shit looks beautiful. They just dropped like new gameplay and everything about it today, like 18 minutes worth, and that is absolutely gorgeous. Cyberpunk 2077, which is supposed to come out in September. That looks amazing. That's a big open world game and do whatever you want. And
Keanu,
you got Keanu in there. So I feel like you can't go wrong with that. And then The Last of Us, which is the most recent one, the soonest one is going to be coming out, is The Last of Us. And I was really excited about that. And I know your Xbox and everything, so I don't know how much you've heard about all this, like the leaks and everything that's going on. But like it's crazy. 'Cause I don't know if I can talk about, this isn't a YouTube chat, but you do put this on YouTube, right?
Yeah, well.
Okay. Because people who've been putting content on YouTube that's been talking about the leaks and these spoilers, actually Sony has been going on to their YouTube channel and like revoking their like channels and taking them down and everything like that. So
oh shit.
Yeah. So I would just say like the basic of like how like spoilers were dropped, like leaks happened where someone from that company was saying that like, you know, they were getting paid well and this and that, and they just released like major critical points of the story. And I feel like that might affect some of the sales and people wanting to pre-order or keep their pre-orders. Nonetheless, I'm still going to buy it and play it because it's a game, and I feel like just like anything, people put out movies or shoes or wherever like that, you may not like this certain thing they put out, but you're still a fan of the brand or you're a fan of the series that's being put out. So I'm still a fan of The Last of Us. I feel like the gameplay is going to be beautiful, and the story's kind of wonky, but I'm still going to play just for the value of playing it, you know.
Yeah, I looked that up today. I was watching a video about that, and one of the guys was actually saying the same thing, how Sony was actually going after people and shutting down, or potentially the people that posted and was talking about it, they might actually sue them and try to get money out of it, which is kind of fucked up in my eyes. But you know, it is what it is. You know, I get it. You're kind of fucking the business and the company over for that and releasing information. As far as the you know, the leak and all that was released, yeah, it sucked, but I don't think it was big enough to really deter people that play the game. I really don't think it does. I mean, yeah,
it's still going to do very well. I think people are still going to.
I mean, it was a key. It was Corona.
Yeah, Corona.
It was a key point that was leaked, no doubt. But
oh my goodness, yeah.
I don't think it makes that huge of a difference, other than like you said, for like movies. Like if you find a leak of a movie, you're like, man, but I'm still gonna watch it.
Yeah, like when we found, I'm pretty sure a lot of people found out that Tony Stark was gonna die, with the Avengers. I mean, people still, that movie still made how much?
Yeah, exactly. I want to know why. I want to know how. I want to see how.
Yeah,
I mean, even Star Wars. Everybody's like, "Hey, the last Star Wars sucked. It wasn't that great." I'm still gonna watch it and at least form my own opinion.
If you even saying even more how it sucks, like
I'm gonna want to watch it.
Well, I got to see why it sucks. Yeah.
Well, that's like the Dave Chappelle skit for the on Netflix, where a bunch of the movie review places gave it like 20%, gave it shit ratings.
Yeah.
And then it came out to the public and everyone watched it, was like, how? It was and it was because he was bashing on these probably
transgenders and everything and all that LGBTQ.
The new like don't talk about topics.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. But I it's definitely gonna be worth buying for me for sure. Like I'm excited. I'm still gonna get it.
Yep. And that's the Last of Us. That's kind of like a zombie type game.
So what happened with that is like a fungus happened where it spread, got into everybody's like nervous system, and then it just like spreads out throughout the body. And the two main characters are Joel and Ellie. So Joel, in the beginning of the first one, loses his daughter, and then like years later comes across this girl Ellie. He's been given a task to trek across country to this lab where they can, because Ellie is immune to the virus, so she's important. He's given a task to get her to this one facility in the game. So throughout the whole game, you're doing that, but you're getting so close to this girl. The bond you're both having is growing. And then the second one picks up, I think they said, I don't know, 5 years after that, 10 years after that, I think. But yeah, it's pretty good. It goes off of the reason why this game for PlayStation, for Sony, is such a big one. It's like everybody's calling it, the first one was like the best game of the year, the best game of all time, because just the emotional aspect of it, how deep it was. I still think the second one is still having that impact, but not the way people wanted it. Like the one character who dies, everybody's expecting that to happen. But when it just gets taken even further of how you're playing as a certain character after that, people are just like, nah, that's bullshit. I don't want anything to do with it. But I'm down to do it. I think it's an artistic take. You got to think about the writing and artistic take they're doing on it, and the wow factor is definitely there. Some of it might be bullshit, but I'm gonna play it for what it is, and it's a video game, so I'm gonna do that. So
yeah, I mean, this is the best time to do it right now. Play video games now.
Hell yeah, man. Get it out the system until I have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and feed a little baby. So.
Oh man, yeah, that's granted. In the beginning, you're not going to do that much. It's gonna. Are you going to do breastfeeding?
Yeah.
Okay. Then in the beginning, you're not going to do that much. You're just going to be a support, and you might change diapers. Other than that, you're not going to do much for the first probably even month or so. And then once she gets, I imagine she's probably going to get those the pumper things. It's kind of
the breast,
to pump, and then once then you can feed the baby yourself with milk, and everything. But even then, it's still you're not gonna be able to do it in the morning or at night, because the baby's gonna cry, and the only way to really shut the baby up is to put her right on the tit to fall asleep. You're not gonna hold the baby as she's crying to go warm. And put it in a bottle. And then get it, which is going to take probably like 5-10 minutes. Right?
Has there been points where like you wake up and you have to pick her up and like, oh, she's not crying? You just run over to your wife and like, just titty, and just put her on the titty. You're like, suckle.
I'm lucky that Ashley's pretty on top of things, and when I sleep, I'm out. I'm not good at waking up. The first few weeks of that, I was horrible. I was absolutely horrible. It was once we got I think it was the first couple days after she gave birth, we're there in the hospital,
Mm-hmm.
and you barely sleep. You don't sleep at all. We get like a fold out couch, like bed. You really don't sleep because you're so nervous about, protecting the baby and everything like that. And the nurses always come in every maybe hour just to check and everything like that. And the baby's always up. You barely sleep.
Oh man.
First couple days, it was the day we're getting ready to come back. I let her sleep, so I was up for that whole 24 hours. Okay, I might have fallen asleep for maybe an hour of like shit sleep. We get home, we get back home, and I passed out on the couch as she's there with the baby. And next thing I know, I woke up, I slept walk. I go out in the kitchen. Yeah, I go out in the kitchen, and I'm just like all like zombie walk in there.
Yeah.
She's like, Kyle, what are you doing? And she hears me open the trash can, and she hears like water running. She's like, what are you doing in there? And I like wake up, and I'm like, oh
shit.
Well, I guess I'm pissing in the trash can.
That's exactly what I'm doing right.
So I literally walked over. It was peeing in the trash can. It was one of those ones you just step up and the lid. So I stepped on it and I'm peeing in the trash can. And I woke up as she said it. I'm like, oh. And I like pinched it and walked back to the bathroom, finished peeing in there. I had pee splatter all over my shirt and pants.
My goodness.
And I'm like, oh man, like I gotta change my shirt and outfit.
Yeah.
I wake up the next day. Here I am wearing the exact same clothes with a shirt and pants over top. So I woke up with that and I'm like, oh man.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
I'm sleeping some of the other nights. This is the first week. I'm sleeping and I wake up every so often, like out of bed, I just jump out and I'm hearing like the baby's crying and I'm holding the pillow that I lay with. And I'm holding the pillow like it's the baby. And I'm like going like this, like, oh my God. And I'm like, oh, the blanket's like over his face.
Yeah. No.
And I'm like that panicking. And then I'm like, oh my God, like the baby's over there. I'm like, oh, and Ashley wakes up. She's like, Kyle, just go to sleep.
I could see that happening for sure with myself as well, yo. Like, and I'm a light sleeper, just the hard sleeper. I'm the very light sleeper. Like, I'm the one that's on guard. If I hear something like, what was that? Okay, go back to sleep. So I feel like I'm gonna be the one that's like, oh my God. Every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes, I think I'm gonna be like that. I know I am. But,
we slept with the baby. We had like a little baby crib type thing. It wasn't a crib. It was one of those rock and plays, which we now say you shouldn't put your kid in, whatever. So we put her in there, no blanket or anything, just put her in there, and she'd fall asleep, and that was great. But I would never do a blanket, and I will never have the baby sleep in bed with me because I don't know how many times I've rolled over and elbowed my wife in the face.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I told her, I was like, I do not want the baby in bed with us because I don't want to roll over and smush the baby or anything like that.
See, like Jet, she's a back sleeper. She'll just sleep on her back like this all night, not move. Me, I toss, I flip. So yeah, I don't think that's going to be a good idea for us to either have the baby in there. But yeah, I'm constantly just turning and tossing all the time.
So that I would put. What we did was we put the baby in the crib right on her side. That way, if it starts crying, if I would hear it first, I kind of like just nudge her like, hey, and then she'd wake up and get up, pick the baby up, breastfeed her, and then once you feed her, she'd probably fall back asleep, maybe change her if she needs a diaper. And just lay her back down. I mean, most of the time the baby's sleeping a lot, but it's like maybe 2-3 hours. She'd sleep, wake up, need to be fed, changed, go back to bed.
Yeah.
Just wake up again, another 2 hours. So it's a constant like 2 to 4 hours.
2 to 4 hours type thing.
Just a constant. So you're not going to sleep as good as you are right now. So cherish it. Yeah,
because right now it's like between stay up and maybe get a few hours of gaming in or get my sleep. It's like, because both things I feel like I'm going to want a lot of it when Juniper comes. It's like right now, just like, weighing each. But, and also I'm up late now too recently because I'm working on this mural project Um, you're familiar with 717 Tacos?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they contacted me to do a mural project for them in Harrisburg because they're having a location now off of Riley Street. And so they contacted me to do a mural on their building. So I'm working on that right now. And it's just, I don't know if all art, I feel like some artists would say this, but right now I'm just having to struggle with finding that concept. They tell me the major things they want, okay? But sometimes when I create, and probably other artists feel this way too, once you start, you're like, oh yeah, that feels good. And you just keep going. Every line you put, everything like you're putting on that page, it's like, this is working out. This is looking beautiful. And just recently, like just doing this now, like I put something on, I'm like, oh, this is crap. This is shit. Like I can't, like, I don't know if I'm overthinking doing this mural for them or overthinking what they want, but it's been keeping me up at night. Like I'll sit at my desk and just look at it and be there for 45, 30 minutes. And like, okay, I'll put this on here. It's just like, usually sometimes things will just keep flowing and flowing, but it's been a little bit harder now. But I'm excited to do the mural. It's going to be fun to do, but the process of getting a couple of the art concepts to them has been an issue. But
you just got to make multiple copies, I guess. And
yeah. I have like 3 different concepts. I'm going back and forth and adding and erasing. So definitely having them have options, I feel like they'll like. But yeah, I think landing this is going to be pretty decent too, because they're like works with like Springgate and all that stuff. So
yeah, I mean, they were at Springgate. They're one of the food trucks that they were always there.
Yeah.
Tacos are damn good.
Oh my goodness, yeah, absolutely.
Really good.
Yo, this is dope. Like I remember when you talking about it so long ago, you're like, I really want to get into that. I really want to start doing that. I'm like, yo, you got to do it. You got to do it. And
well, I did my first one with Stocky Talk for Ross Stockdale, a buddy of mine. He was doing the COVID-19 talk and stuff like that for his podcast, and I just jumped and did his, and I liked how he did it, but I kind of wanted to do it a little bit different. And I was like, man, I got all this shit. I might as well do it. It gives me something to look forward to and talk to new people.
So what do you say the major things is that you had to acquire what major things would you tell people that they would have to acquire or think about doing so they want to get into it themselves and like try starting it out?
Just do it, man. Just try and do it. I already had the stuff. I had a microphone, a camera, an external hard drive to go with this. So I have a bunch of stuff. The main thing was editing. That is by far the hardest part for doing this. I just bought man, I can't remember what package I got, but I think I spent maybe $70 for $70 and I'm good forever. Where I can just go through and edit all my videos and that, and that's what I do. And which this one will probably do this main talk, and then I'll probably just go through and edit certain clips and then just post all those as well. But I mean, I have let's see, I did you, Mark, my one friend Andrew, which was the start, just kind of get things rolling, because I know he'll talk you down.
Oh yeah.
And then I have maybe 2 or 3 more guys that do fighting. We'll talk MMA and stuff like that again. And then I would like to get my one good friend who did, he had when growing up, he ended up getting into drugs pretty bad, and he ended up bouncing back, moved to Florida, and he ended up recovering. I'd love to do an interview with him, which I have that set up too.
You hear me?
Yeah, shit. Little technical difficulties, I guess.
Yeah.
What, your phone died?
Yeah, it died on me. I had to get a little bit juice.
Okay.
There it is.
Well, I guess we can bring it back just to wrap this back up.
Wrapped it up.
Congratulations on having the baby girl, Juniper, and everything like that. Thank you for doing this.
I'm like I said again. I'm just happy. I'm really happy to see you. You said you're going to do it, and when you do it, you start it up. I can't wait to watch more or see what else you come up with. I definitely want to be back on. If you would have me back on, I definitely want to do that and
Oh,
shoot the shit
absolutely.
with you some more for sure. So
Yeah,
this was fun, man. It was a good experience. I liked it a lot.
absolutely, man. Thank you for doing this.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely. Joe Rogan, watch out.
Yeah, you're right.
Kyle Castle's coming for you.
Yeah, right. Hey, man, have a good one. Have a good
All
one.
right, man. Have a good night, man.